everybody, Crystal Beaudry here with Crystal's Clean Kitchen. We have one of my favorite dessert recipes that we're going to be doing today. Now, a few years ago, well, many years ago, I used to work at Applebee's and I would love their triple chocolate meltdown. Ugh, it was so good. Well, today we are going to be making a low-carb friendly, keto-approved chocolate lava cake. It's so good. My kids love it. I love it. It's so easy to make also. Thank you so much for watching. Do me a huge favor though and hit that like button. So here is all the ingredients that you are going to need for your chocolate lava cake. Now we're not going to actually be using flour. We are going to be using 4 tablespoons of some unsweetened baking cocoa. Then for our sweetener, I'm going to be mixing 2 of the kinds together. So I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of some erythritol monk fruit and 1 tablespoon of the allulose. Now I got the allulose off of Amazon. It's pretty hard to find unless you just buy it from Amazon. So I'll make sure to link that down below. So you need 2 tablespoons of sweetener total. Now if you don't have those kind of sweeteners, you can add any kind that you want. That's totally fine. Then we're going to be using a half a teaspoon of some baking powder. Now this is the baking powder that I made on my channel. I actually use it for everything. It's grain-free and aluminum-free, and it's really easy to make your own. So stop buying it from the store, just make your own. Then we'll be using a pinch of some Celtic Sea Salt. If you guys don't know about Celtic Sea Salt, it has 82 essential minerals in it, and your body, it's the best thing that you can do for your body, in my opinion. So I'll link that down below as well. Then we're going to be doing 2 tablespoons of some heavy whipping cream, 1/4 teaspoon of some vanilla, 2 eggs, and 2 tablespoons of some grass-fed butter. First, we're going to mix the dry ingredients. So we have our 4 tablespoons of some cocoa powder. Now, remember for the sweetener, I did 1 tablespoon of the monk fruit and 1 tablespoon of the allulose. Then we need some baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking powder. And then we're going to just do a pinch of salt. Mix that together. And now let's do our wet ingredients. I'm going to take the ramekin that I'm using for this lava cake. I'm going to put the 2 tablespoons of butter in this, and then I'm going to melt it before I start adding in all the rest of the ingredients. Now that my butter is melted, I'm going to be mixing this all together. So you need 2 eggs, a little splash of some vanilla. I am going to be putting the butter, I'm going to kind of go like this so that it gets all over the sides. Then I'll be mixing in the butter with this. Stirring it up. And you also want 2 tablespoons of some heavy whipping cream. And then just whisk it until there's no more bumps in it. Now, if you wanted with this batter, you could do it in 2 smaller ramekins, or you can do it in the 1 larger one. Either way will work. It will just, you'll have to just adjust your cooking time depending upon the size of the ramekin that you're putting it in. You know, I got home today from work and I was like, oh, I just want something sweet, and this is going to taste so good. All right, here it is. Now I'm going to be putting this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 11 to 13 minutes. Now when you're checking it and you want to take it out of the oven, you want the edges to be cooked, but you want the middle to be a little jiggly still because you want that lava experience. Okay, we'll meet you back here in a little bit. So while that is cooking, I'm going to be making some whipping cream for the top of this. And then I'm going to be putting the whipping cream actually in the freezer. It's not going to turn completely like ice cream, but it's going to be a little harder than whipping cream, a little softer than ice cream, and it's going to go perfect with this. I'm doing 2 tablespoons of some of the allulose. And then I'm going to be doing about 1/2 cup to a cup of some heavy whipping cream. And a little splash of some vanilla. And then you want to beat it until stiff peaks are formed. That's what it looks like. Now I'm going to take it and put it into a bowl and then put it in the freezer. All right, so it came out of the oven. It's a little jiggly still, and that's exactly what you want. We're going to take a knife, put it around the edges, and then flip it over. Woo! Now I did put a parchment paper on the bottom of this just to make the flipping over easier. And you can already see that it is ready to spill. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, here, do you want 2 seconds? I'm going to be putting, making the plate a little bit more attractive, putting some whipping cream on it, and some raspberries probably to make this beautiful. I'm gonna give it a scoop on each side, I think. Ooh, this looks good.
Careful with the frosting of it.
Well, no, because we want people to see the middle. All right, we'll just decorate the plate a little bit. Yeah. All right, so here's what it looks like close up. This is looking so beautiful. I'm just gonna open it up a little bit for you to see that gooiness on the inside. All right, you guys, here it is. It turned out amazing. Now, I have done this dessert quite a few times, and some of the times I did it for less minutes, some of the times I did it for more minutes. My sweet spot for this specific container was 15 minutes in the oven so that the lava would be still melty. Oh my goodness, let's do this. Oh, wow. It's so good.
Really good.
It's so good.
Make it in 2 days.
Yeah. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Definitely try this. It only takes a few minutes to make, and you're not going to regret it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned for some more great recipes.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.